Hey there everybody, welcome back. This is Ultimate Skyrim, Season 1, Episode 56. So, in between the last episode and this one, I made quite a few changes, actually. I spent a lot of time fixing some long-standing bugs and actually implementing a few new mods that I think are going to fit with Ultimate Skyrim, that I think are going to fit with a merchant playthrough, and really that I'm just extremely excited about in a kind of general sense, because I think they inject a lot into the economy play that I am so fond of, as you guys know. So, I wanted to take a quick second just to kind of outline these changes for you so you'll understand what's different from what we've already discussed in Armand's playthrough and in the game at large. So the first biggest, the big change is that I've swapped out real estate with landlord for all of our kind of property wheelings and dealings. The reason is, the reasons, if you know the two mods, you might have your preferences, but I think landlord is really going to fit well within this context. Basically, what it allows us to do is invest in pretty much any store or shop throughout all of Skyrim. This natively supports all or most of the new shops from expanded towns and cities, for instance, which is really, really cool. And it makes it possible to really, it's really, really exciting. You can really kind of gear your economics and your character's progression economically in so many different ways, and I'm very, very excited about. I've also added a mod that allows you to rent out your player homes within the major cities, and you actually gain more money depending on how nice your houses are, so it's kind of worth it to invest in making them nice and cool like that. So basically, what we have now is this scenario where we can conceivably invest in all these different places and things and gain all these different bonuses that can be useful in a myriad of ways, and I think it's really, really fun. So for example, as theory crafting, something that we can do, let's say that we decided we could be a Riften mogul, for instance. I'm using Riften because we're here in Riften and it's kind of an obvious example to use. So for example, imagine that we slowly accrue money so that we can just start investing in all the properties in Riften, right? And so we start gaining, let's say we become Thane and we even purchase a house. So we get additional, we get a discount because of our status as Thane, right? Thanks to trade and barter. Or maybe, yeah, it's trade and barter. So we get that discount. And then let's say that we also invest in a shop that sell, for instance, the Bee and Barb, which sells a bunch of Blackbriar meadery, because this is Riften. So we get an additional, not only do we get money from the from the Bee and Barb, and we can, protect it with mercenaries and do all that other fun stuff, but now we get additional discounts on a very valuable commodity like Blackbriar mead. So if we wanted to, we could become this Riften mogul, and we take that mead and then ferry it around to other parts of the world and use that as one of our primary ways of making money, because we get this tremendous discount. On top of that, imagine renting out our house that we also own in Riften, and suddenly we're this, big old mogul to rival Maven Blackbriar, or we work with her to create this kind of empire. I feel it's really, really fun from a roleplay perspective. Also imagine we could do, what if you strategically invested in shops all around the province that had, commodities that you thought were useful, and then you decided to live as a traveling merchant, doing this big loop all the way through all your different properties and purchasing up the goods at discounted rates because you are invested in the properties. There's just endless possibilities. It's really, really fun. The way that it works with trade routes and with our regional pricing and the cities versus village pricing, I think it just creates this wonderful, potential for role-playing opportunities. And I think it's just super cool. Really, the only other ones, I did a lot of bug fixing. Like I said before, I squashed. There's no more naked NPCs. I activate words properly now. There's just so many little things I'm excited about, and I'm sorry that I spent almost 4 minutes talking about this stuff. But I'll tack some minutes onto the end of this one. Hopefully, you guys enjoy hearing about this stuff, because obviously I spent so much time doing this and trying to ensure that this is a fun and balanced experience that provides all different kinds of play styles and accommodates so many different builds. So hopefully, if you guys are interested in playing this for yourself, this has given you some ideas of what you can do. I also threw in a wonderful journal mod that we can use now to take notes on our regional prices, so that we can make sure that we're getting good prices, or we can note the prices that we pay or sell for certain goods and see if we can make them better or worse in different locations. It's just really, really fun. But of course, right now, getting back to the game itself, there's a few things that we got to consider here, because we're not doing so hot, to be honest, this character. We're a little bit hurt. We are both hungry, thirsty, and fatigued. Ooh. Oh, Riften's really cool at night, actually. I really love this. So atmospheric. I'm not necessarily saying also that I'm going to do this stuff that I talked about with Riften. Riften was just like an example that I gave. You could do it, let's say, for instance, you went to, I don't know, like Markarth, and it would be a lot more difficult to invest in stuff there and to purchase, you know, properties because it's a very expensive city. But they also have a lot of raw material like ores and stuff, and that would be really, really useful in other parts of the province. So you could become like a Markarth mogul, you know, and like go around and sell like the goods that you get there and kind of make your home base out of Markarth, start building relationships, focus on becoming Thane. I think it just adds a lot of fun opportunities for role-playing and for, you know, creating your character. Oh, and like I added in Helljarken Farm now too, so if you want to be like a farmer, you can kind of really invest your time and energy in doing that, and you have like another property that you can mess with. So really, really cool stuff overall. I hope you guys like it. I know that I'm very excited to have it. Oh my god, it's so dark out here. Anyway, what we're going to have to do, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, is stay the night here. So here's my plan. My plan is still the same from the last episode to this one. I think what we really need to do right now is just get the money that we can. We have a horse that can be useful for carrying goods. Holy shit, this place is packed. It's like, and you will notice. Let's see if we can find them. They should be in here, right? Mercurio is usually in here in Riften, hanging out.
Need something?
No, not you. Sarnir. Who are you, my friend?
Yeah?
What are you selling?
Take a look.
What do you got for me? Some interesting stuff. Recipe cleansing. That would be useful for an alchemist. I wonder what... Ooh. Hey, look at this thing. That's pretty fucking cool. It is a tribunal mask. I wonder where that comes from. Anyway, here's Sapphire. Let me just see... Well, take my word for it that all of the naked NPCs... Here he is! Look, it's Mercurio! He's not naked anymore. I figured out an easy fix for that. And, okay, let's see here. Talk to Kirava.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome.
Here it is. So...
Otherwise, hit the...
Can we talk about your business? This is the way that it works. So I could talk to her, and I could invest in this shop, which will give me discounts of her goods, and also, you know, allow me to kind of make money on it on the side. Some pretty cool stuff.
Come back and see us again.
And Landlord features some really fun, like, radiant quests, where, for instance, bandits can be attacking your shipments, which you can either pay the Jarl to put a bandit on, or, a bounty on their head, or you can actually go and kill the bandits yourself. So it's really, really fun. It adds a lot of, you know, like, dynamic opportunity to the game, I think. Here's what else we're going to do. So if you can see here, now Blackbriar Mead, Blackbriar Reserve, you can see that they have quite like the stock here of those things. Because we're here like in Riften, there's certain things that are more popular in certain areas. So if we were to invest in this shop, for instance, we would get a discount on these items, and then we would be able to make even more money on our profit like journey. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to buy up as much of this as I can. Well, the first thing I need to do, what do I even have in terms of commodities here? I have some stuff I can sell. These things are not super useful. I'm gonna hold on to that dagger just in case. But, well, and I have fur armor, fur helmet, fur shoes, hide bracers. My magic is not fantastic yet, so I'm gonna focus on just... I'm not gonna do like a pure mage dealio here. I'm just gonna focus on staying alive, get some survivability in here. Necklace of minor lockpicking, that's pretty nice. I'll probably sell that though, to be honest. So just some stuff that we can get early on, get some cash. We have 734, and I'm going to go ahead and get as much Blackbriar Mead as I can carry on me and my horse. That includes the stuff that I'm going to buy and the stuff that I'm going to steal, but don't tell anyone yet. And we're going to do that, and we're going to go on the next leg of our journey and see if we can get a good price for the stuff that we're going to purchase. So, first things first.
Back and see it. Looking for...
Yes, Kirava, please sell me purchase from me. You are not interested in purchasing anything from me. That makes sense to me. How about this? We'll talk to her. We'll get our room.
Sure thing. It's yours for it.
All right. Thank you very much, Kirava.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Wow, look at those lighting, or those textures. That doesn't make sense grammatically. I was going to say look at that lighting and look at those textures. That is all thanks to enhanced lighting and effects. That is a wonderful mod. Look at this place. Kind of morose, though, isn't it? Oh, Mercurio's going over to the bench. Did Kirava already go upstairs? Did I miss her? Did she go downstairs, maybe? Oh, no, here she is. Oh, and I also, well, besides, like,
if there's anything else you need.
The obvious fixes, I got... Ooh, this doesn't look correct. What the heck is happening here? What was I going to say? I got a really, really fun mod that some of you guys recommended, which adjusts the walking speeds of characters, so now you're not constantly either running ahead or walking behind characters moving at a certain speed. That's pretty cool. Let's see what's happening with this boy. Let's see. Last reference change, Ultimate Skyrim. That's me. Oops. Well, here's what we'll do. Wait, here. I can disable that. and I'll make a note of it for later. And look, gone. Perfect. Although it might actually still have collision, but that doesn't matter for our sakes. Oh yeah, and we got 2 dressers here. That's a problem. Well, I'll fix that later. Anyway, let's go ahead and rest up. Wait, before we do that, nah, fuck it, that's fine. I'll do a little bit of drink right there, and we're gonna rest up in the morning, and then it's gonna be a bright new day, and we're gonna fucking start our merchant adventure. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. And we have so many options available to us. We can be like a fucking traveling merchant, we can be a mogul, we can be, man. Who knows? We can invest in like so many different kinds of things. We could be like a certain, like a location mogul. We could be a certain type of goods mogul. Like maybe we just want to control all of the ore all throughout Skyrim because it's super profitable. It's just so much fun. Okay, 12 will put us at 9:26. Let's go ahead and say 11. Man, I wish I could get 11 hours sleep. That would be fucking wonderful. Oh, also, I'm sorry I haven't been replying as quickly as I normally do to all of your comments. I have a really happy problem. You feel like you could learn new things today. Oh yeah, now I can put my fucking perk. That's right. I have a very happy problem in that the volume of comments is starting to outpace my ability to respond to them, but please believe that I will try and get to them as soon as possible. And also, thank you guys so much for all of the modding suggestions that you've given me. If you guys ever have suggestions about the series, if you have things that you feel like would be an addition, please feel free to send them to me. Obviously, I can't add everything in that everyone wants, or there's reasons sometimes why I can't add in certain mods, or I might not do whatever it is that you're suggesting. But a lot of the time, I love your guys' ideas, and I will totally like do that for you. Also, specific thanks to me. I'm gonna get the name wrong, so I'll just put it up there once I edit the video. One of our users created an excellent mod that actually edits the scripts of the telescopes so that no longer will we have to worry about draining stamina while we use the telescopes. They implemented like a really wonderful fix for it, so thank you so much. I expected people would start making compatibility patches once Ultimate Skyrim was actually out, but I never imagined that you guys would start building compatibility patches for like when it's still in development. So you guys are really just the absolute best, and I love you very much. Let's see. What can we do? I'm definitely going Conjuration Mage with this boy. I know I'm terrible at magic. I'm really sorry about that. I'm trying to get better. This is going to be my magic character. Hopefully we'll be able to keep him alive long enough. But also, what I'm thinking is I would like to do some marksmanship. A couple of you guys have suggested crossbows to me, and I think crossbows are a really good supplement to like a mercenary follower / conjuration build, because it'll allow us, if the aggro is usually not going to be on us, it allows us to offset the reload time of crossbows, because obviously that's the biggest problem with them. And crossbows are rad as shit, so I think that'll be super cool. I'm going to start investing in that as well. How does that sound? That way I should be able to help my guys out. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, now let's go ahead and eat some. Stew is not going to be enough. It'll be a little bit... Oh, here's what I need to do. We should take this opportunity as well to access our horse's inventory and get some meat. So here's what we want to sell. We want to sell off all of these raw ingredients. But how about we sell them at the next leg of our journey, just because we got all of this stuff around here, which probably means there's not that much of a demand for it around here. Maybe we'll get I bet, because most of the stuff that we have now is so generic that, you know, I can't imagine it's going to fetch us like a fantastic price elsewhere. But we might as well just go ahead and see. You know, it's not like saber cats are specific to the Rift. They're all around, all over the place. But I was going to take venison, and I was going to take, do I have a bunch of raw meat? Yeah, I have a shit ton. So much raw meat. I'm going to take that, I'm going to cook it all up. I'm going to sell a lot of it over to, what's it called, to Kirava. I'm sure she has a cooking spit I can use. Let's see here. Cast iron pot, not there. Haha. Here we are. I'm going to use that cooking pot. And we're going to cook the shit out of all this stuff that we got, especially the raw meat. So cooked meat, value 23. Pretty good stuff. Alright, so just cook a shit ton of it. And it doesn't matter how much we cook. It would spoil normally. But, who cares? Because we're just going to sell it all, because we don't need that much stuff. Take the rabbit haunches and the venison chop. Yes, please. Alright, there we go. Look at how many fucking recipes there are. Dwarven oil. This is good stuff right here. Need that for things. Let's see. Mammoth steaks. All different kinds of fucking amazing... what is the word I'm looking for? Recipes. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. it's really, I gotta tell you guys, I'm so excited to get this into the hands of you guys too, because it's taken so long to get it to where it is now, but every time I go in and bug fix or fix like some polish or something like that, I can just feel it becoming this much more cogent, coherent experience, and I just think it's gonna be super, super fun. My next big implementation that I'm going to try and do before it actually releases is the really interesting spell research mod, which you guys have might have heard about. It just came out. It offers a really interesting way of training your magic and your enchanting that is, I think, very unique. And it's anything that adds more, what's the word, flexibility and like more utility to different playstyles, perhaps non-traditional playstyles, anything that gives you more freedom to decide how you want to progress your character, perhaps in like non-traditional ways. That is the shit that I am just all about, as long as it's balanced, of course. Balance is my number one thing, so I'm really trying to create this coherent experience here that you guys will really enjoy. So, cooked meat. Let's see here. Value 9, that's not very much. How about we leave 4 for ourselves. 216 gold, not terrible. It helped offset some of the costs that we paid for the, you know, what's it called? Actually, I'm going to sell all of them. And we increased our speechcraft. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so we're probably going to eat some beef stew as well, because that's going to get us a carry weight bonus, which is going to be really nice to have if we're going to steal a bunch of mead. So how about this? Now we have our beef stew. Am I still hungry? No, I'm not. So I'm going to take a drink of water. Now I'm completely empty on water. We're going to talk to Hurava, pay 5 gold, refill our gold. Because obviously, you know, you gotta spend money to make money. That's how it goes. Oh, I have 2 water skins. That's right. Oh, and thank you, Sunset Rider, for pointing out that I have 10 torches on my person right now. I don't know why I do. I'll definitely get rid of some of those. Oh, boy. Oh, I can show you guys the journal mod real fast so we can see how that's going to go. Tisk. It is this button. So this is really cool. It's a very simple journal, and we can just create, like, you know, entries like this. Like, hello, my name is Armand, and I'm into butt stuff. Except, boom, there it is. Perfect notes. There's even, like, chapters. Check this out. So you can custom define chapters. This is just the default settings. You go to bestiary, and then, like, go, like, I can be like, new. That mud crab sure was soft on my penis, and then hit accept, and then boom, now I have something specifically in bestiary, which I think is pretty interesting. So you can kind of organize your stuff, or you can be like, you know, edit, what is it, I can change the chapter name, chapters, or no, this way, quest, there's a way to change it. I can't remember exactly what it was. I don't care at the moment. I just think it's really cool, right? Because now anyone can take notes, and god damn it if we don't need to take notes in Ultimate Skyrim. There's so many fucking moving pieces every direction, every which way. We don't have any healing poultices, do we? Can we... What are the ingredients that we need for healing poultices? I think we want create item. I made it so that healing poultices can be created from Campfire's little dealio here. Or maybe it's cooking. That's what it is. I think you have to cook the healing poultices. Or it could just be hidden. I'm not sure which, but that's okay. I don't see it there. Nope. That would be under H. Let us see about a Blackbriar meadery, and we're gonna be nice and sneaky, right? I wonder if they remember us from last time. Oh no, was that Hjolfrid? That was Hjolfrid who we went and spoke with. Hello.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
What do you got for sale? So they have, ooh, so he's got Blackbriar mead up the ass. Now this is actually, I think, is this the same price? It's a little bit more expensive than over at the Bee and Barb, which is funny to me, actually. Let's see, Horkranashium stew. So, now we could purchase this, and likely we will, because that, I think, is going to be a useful...
See us again.
No problem. A useful way of making money. I think that wherever we go next, probably they'll want some Blackbriar mead.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Whoa, Jays, take it easy, Miss Halalu. I wonder if she's actually related to that house Halalu. Now, they might chase after me if they see me go back here. Let's see. And there's all kinds of fucking workers all over the place. Let's go ahead and check these barrels. Let's see what we can get here. Oh, is that gold? There is. There's gold. Or on this ledge. Someone stashing that there? I'm gonna take that shit. Oh, one of the other changes that I made. This is part of my bug fixing. Ooh, look at that guy down there. He doesn't see me. At least I don't think he sees me. Oh, he probably sees me. Ooh. Let's see. There's no way I'm undetected up here in the rafters. It's not worth the risk. But one of the changes that I made was to behind the curtains, Divine's kind of tenets that you have to follow. And I removed the first thing I did a while back was I made it so that you could steal more items before you no longer acquired the blessings from the divines. But I felt like it was kind of arbitrary with like the stealing and the pickpocketing, and within the lore, it's not something that the Aedra actually care about. So I just removed those ones outright. So stealing and pickpocketing, you don't have to worry about. You still have to worry about bounties, you still have to worry about murders and all like the kind of actually major stuff, but those things you won't have to worry about anymore. Blackbriar Meadery. If you ever dare to create arbitrary rules on my behalf again without informing me first, I'll have Maul personally show you what your insides look like. I trust that we're clear on that issue and I won't have to mention it again. Holy crap! Dude, Maven is so hardcore and I love it. Okay, let's see what we can steal. I'm looking for commodities. I'm surprised that no one really cares I'm back here. Nope. Although I will steal these. Give me that shit. Let's close this door just to be safe. I don't want that basket. What about these sacks? They got anything cool? We got some salt. It's always good for like, you know, what's it called? Recipes. Man, I can't remember words whenever I record with you guys. Let's see. Steal from end table. Oh, sure, I'll take septums. I'm just stealing fucking everything at this point, so why not? Why not? Oh, the other thing to consider is how we are going to spec out our character in terms of blessings and the stones. And I think what will serve us best is the lover stone, I believe, is really going to help us out persuasively. And then probably our best blessing will be Zenithar, because he is the god of commerce. Here's what I'm fucking talking about. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's really going to help us out as traders by trade. You get it? That's kind of a pun. I'm terrible at puns. Actually, okay, so get this. I make puns all the time by accident, and it's total bullshit, because I don't think that really counts as making a pun. More Blackbriar mead, please. And Liz always makes fun of me. She doesn't really make fun of me. I more make fun of myself. But it's like I always make puns, or like things that could be puns, but I don't actually make the pun. It's hard to tell you exactly what I mean without like an example. But like, for instance, like what I just said, it was like I'm a trader by trade. That's a pun, but I totally didn't mean it to be. I only realized that it was one after I already said it. Hopefully that makes some sense. Hello, this is the morning guy. I don't want to bother him. Song of the Eskeldemin. Songs of the Return, City of Stone, Iron Sword, Steel, Cast Iron Pot. So you can see with I activate, it's a lot more immersive. It doesn't show up and just there's no buttons saying like press E to do this, because you obviously know that you have to press E in order to use stuff because you're not a dingus. I think it's really cool. Same thing with like talking to strangers.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
I'm sorry, Asgear. I'll leave you to mourn. This area is pretty dangerous to steal some stuff from. There's just people walking all over the place. Maybe it'd be different if we came back at night. But let's go ahead and see. Let's see what we can do. My health, it would be nice if we could get some health refilled. We should probably stop off at the alchemist shop, just in case, and get some healing potions. I could use one of the potions I have now, but I want to hold on to them for like dire scenarios. Since we're here in town, I think we'll be just fine with... Oh, did I get both of these? I think I did. I think I did. Just making sure. Just making sure. I can't remember. Oh, I didn't get that one. Yeah, boy. Alright, now that's what we're talking about. Oh, these ones too, maybe. Let's see what we got. No, raw meat. But, I mean, hey, why don't we just steal all this shit? Why not? Who cares? Go cook some more raw meat. Close this door. Steal from this Blackbriar mead. But whenever I'm sneaking around like this, I feel like I gotta whisper as if they're somehow gonna be able to hear me, even though I know that makes no sense whatsoever. That's how you know I'm immersed. Okay, so how about this? Let's go back. We got a fair bit of mead now. We don't have the reserve. That's the nicer stuff. But that's okay. We'll keep it going. What am I doing? I'm gonna go. Let's go talk to our our alchemist, who is down towards the Ratway, excuse me, I believe. Also, well, here, let's talk to our general goods merchant. We have some stuff I think that we might be able to sell off to him that we don't want. Wheeling and dealing, that's what it's all about as a merchant. Got to spend money to make money. Here, let's cook this stuff right here. Cooked meat. Give me a bunch of that. Yeah. All right. No, you need some more material in order to craft that. So I always really liked the pawn prawn for some reason. In fact, I actually used this shot as a one of the shots in my introductory video. I just think it looks really pretty in here. I would like to, let's see, ABCs for barbarians. Oh, and that was one of the other changes that I made, was I distributed there's a couple books in the game that are really, really awesome. You can actually find books that will teach you about the trade routes, so it's like a really organic way to learn about it. I think that's very Requiem. It's very, because there's so many books in Requiem that are specifically designed to teach you about like mechanics and stuff that you aren't supposed to know about yet, so it's kind of like this fun organic learning experience. There's a couple books like that for trade routes and trade and barter, but I didn't think they were distributed super well. There's only like select places to get them, so I distributed them among some leveled lists that I think make sense for them. And also there's some specific ones for trade routes that will tell you some real, like you can go and steal other merchants' journals where they talk about like sick deals and stuff that they find, which I think is really cool. But I don't actually know where those ones are. I just know that they exist. So that's something worth mentioning or worth keeping track of. Let's see here. It's also important to look at merchant stocks because that might give you a kind of a sense of the sort of goods that are available in that location. But that's kind of getting ahead of ourselves. I don't really have anything fantastic here. Not really, but he does have some gold to trade with. In fact, quite a bit. Pretty on board with that. So, apparel, merchant's boots. We don't need these anymore, do we? Necklace of minor lockpicking. I think I'm going to hold on to that because that could be pretty useful for us. The novice robes of alteration is like a maybe, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. Why not? These I want to hold on to. Let's see, scrolls. All this stuff. I want to get rid of this cooked meat. Sure. I mean, there's food everywhere, really. I'm not super worried about that. You can get rid of these butterfly wings. Maybe. How about some salt? Well, we'll just count that among the stuff. We're going to see if we can get a better price for it later. Go ahead. Oh, I should read this book. King. Spell Tome. Arcane Ward. So I'm going to sell these off. Hell yeah. I'm going to go sell Clairvoyance. I'm going to sell Enraging Orb. Although, I'm thinking, well, he doesn't have enough for this, but I'm thinking that, what's it called? Illusion might also be a really good choice of skill tree for us, although I might be getting ahead of myself and kind of splitting this up a little bit too much. Did he have healing poultices? I forgot to check. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Scroll down to H. No, he does not. I wonder, here's something that's unrelated for you guys. Don't look at me like that, Bercy. So yeah, I want to, but here, before I get too ahead of myself, is there going to be a point in my life where I'm able to go through the alphabet without singing the alphabet song? Because if there is, I haven't gotten it yet. I just, every time I have to, I'm like A, B, C, D, and I just have to do it in, song or else I don't get it. The other thing I was going to say, man, it's impossible for me to go on. What are you doing? You can't sit there. That's not a sitting place.
Riften's under my protection.
That's weird.
Yourself now.
This I've never seen before. I wouldn't even know how to go about fixing that. Or there might be some sort of collision marker or some sort of idle marker that I don't know about. That's kind of hilarious, though. But I was about to say, and it's kind of ironic that I was about to say this. It's so hard. The second I go onto like one tangent in like my head to like another one, I just forget immediately about the thing that I was talking about. It'd be easier if I had like a co-commentator here who could help remind me about the things that I forget, but that's okay. Angeline's aromatics? Oh, hello, citizen, Melville. Stranger.
Sorry, just thinking about my experiments.
Oh, she's part of the Blackbriar. She looks like Maven.
Or 3.
I don't know. Hey guys. Oh, I don't mean to interrupt your dinner. What a cool fucking little shop they have here down in the Ratway.
This place has seen better days, but it's not my fault.
This is not Angeline's aromatics, is it? Half Yorg. Got your hands full, hey? What do you got for sale?
Look.
Okay, so she's got ingredients and such. She's got 2 healing poultices. They're really not that pricey. And we have some spending cash now because we're fucking merchants and we think big. Armand, he's a big thinker, I think. I said think too many times. Wow, she's got quite the fucking list here. How about more potions of healing? We can always use those. How about a potion of magicka? You gotta spend money to make money. That's what I'm saying. Potion of rigidity, sure. Why not? And now that we have some more money, we should probably get
us if you need supplies for your journey.
we should probably purchase another set of hands. Am I right? Since Vorny didn't work out so well for us, I think. Poor Vorny. So I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna grab. Really, I would prefer someone tanky. But you know, we can. How about this? Because we can start with Mercurio. He's upstairs, and we need to go to the Bee and Barb anyway because we need to purchase some of that mead, the delicious mead. And here's what I'm gonna do. Open Max's inventory. I'm gonna take my supplies here, and I'm gonna fucking. Oh, I could sell these, but I probably want to hold on to the hunting bow, to be honest. Just because now we have some marksman experience. And I'll favorite this and that, because I'll have to take them off. Favorite this, and this, and this, and this. Scrolls we need, food. We can plant Blackbriar Mead. You can bet your ass we're going to plant that there. 85 out of 150, not terrible. Let's get all these butterfly wings. I mean, I'm sure these don't weigh that much. Salt, maybe. That's 0.2. That'll save us some stuff. And let's go ahead and read King. Just so. King by Riften. How about we actually read this one? I got some extra time in this episode. I figure I've talked so much about mods and shit. I'll tack on some more time. Gentle reader, you will not understand a word of what follows unless you have read and committed to memory the first 3 volumes in this series. Oh, okay. Well, the Beggar, Thief, and Warrior. Oh, this is round 4. All right, well then, we don't need to read that. We're not going to read it. I'm sure some of you were like, oh my god, no. Like, I can't believe he's going to read this book. I hate this. I feel bad because at this point, the series has been going on for so long that I've really kind of gotten to taste like the breadth of all of your guys' interests and stuff. I feel bad because sometimes I'll do things and some of you guys will be like, oh, I really don't, those parts are so boring for me. Like, I wish you wouldn't do those. And then other people will come along and be like, oh, I really like when you read the books and stuff. So I'm just like, like, what do I do? But obviously that's part of the fun. Okay, Kirava.
Look.
Go ahead. I would like to buy up your, no, it's the same. Okay, so let's make a note of this. And maybe, okay. Oh, shit! Well, now we're not going to have enough to pay, what's his face? How about this? Okay, let's sell. We really only need, like, a little bit of cash. Fucking, oh my god, that is so dumb of me. Ugh, okay.
Back and see us again.
Alright, Mercurio's here. Alright, give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds, my friend. Wait, was there a...
Need something?
Last time I was in here, someone was selling stuff. Ah, god damn it. It's like, well, here's your extra time. But hey, it's more time for us to just hang out and talk. Although, it's more like me talking at you. But hopefully, I mean, hey, if you're like me, like, I watch the Game Grumps and stuff, and I just, like, for instance, when I'm working on the manual, or when I'm bug fixing, or doing whatever, any number of things, I just listen to the Game Grumps in the background, and I really like it, because it feels like, what's it called? It feels like I'm just like there, like hanging out, you know, with all of you guys, or with them, and so I figure if we do it in the same way, we talked about how that's how a lot of you guys engage with the series, so I think it's pretty cool, so hopefully just me talking at you kind of feels like we're hanging out together. I wanted to sell stuff. I'm going to sell, it's worth pretty much as much money as we need. I don't want to sell any of this stuff. Fucking damn it. How about we sell some lockpicks? I just need, there we go, 1502. Man, we're really fucking scraping the, whoa! Scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna pop back in, we're gonna hire Mercurio.
Coin, you've come to the right place.
My skill in battle is unmatched.
Alright.
Master of magic at your side. You'll have nothing to fear.
Alright. Now we got some more friends. And now I can take his stuff. Here's what we're gonna want to give him. Now the cool thing about the follower needs is that he will actually eat the foods that I give him and gain their, what's it called? Their effects. So if we give him, you know, like venison chops, like he'll eat that stuff when we do, and he'll gain the effects most definitely. In fact, here, let's do that. If I eat, you'll eat, and I'm gonna eat a rabbit haunch. Oh, he had the venison chop. I figured that, in fact, why don't I just fucking do this right now? I figure the simplest way to do it in order to get rid of this super annoying message is I'm just not gonna bother with the, so I'm looking for, yeah, difficulty? No, meals with followers. Followers purchase food. So I'm just gonna turn that off. And that way we will decide what they eat, like when they eat it, so we won't constantly be inundated with that stupid message. Alright, so we got that. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping. I'm all gassy today. I feel like maybe I'm just gassy most days. I feel like I'm just generally a gassy person. Gross. Ooh, I got a sip of water. So now that we have our first real commodity, we can go and make our first trade, which is actually pretty fucking cool. You know? Hey, boy.
What do you want?
Shut. Okay. Also, please keep in mind, this this kind of makes me think about it because this guy's a red guard. I call everyone, like literally everyone in my life, I call boy. And perhaps it would be slightly racially insensitive to call a red guard boy because of the historical kind of treatment of that word. But please understand that I mean no ill will or racism. The last thing I would want is for you guys to think that I'm some sort of racist. I don't know where the that kind of like voice thing came from. I think it comes from like Tim and Eric because they just are so fascinated with this boy culture, and me and Tyler and all the rest of our friends, we just say it all the time, and that's what actually spawned my name. That's why I'm Belmont Boy, even though I'm a 25-year-old person, arguably well beyond boyhood, depending on how you look at it. But the way that I look at it, I don't think we ever stop feeling like boys or kids, girls in some case if you're a girl. I think we don't ever stop feeling like we're kids. I think that the things that that when we're younger, the things that we kind of interpret as markers of adulthood, like doing certain things like paying taxes or like paying rent. A lot of the things really involve paying for stuff, which sucks. But just think, ooh, 2 carriages. What's going on here? Oh, and there's a Khajiit caravan.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your Why are there 2 of these?
My carriage is the safest way to travel.
Okay.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, you know why? Because these are the ones that, wait, hold on a second. Purelum, I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
I think these are the ones that you can, they're the same,
Good day.
but like these ones will kind of actually go to and from the, what's it called, the cities, and you can catch them doing that, I believe. I haven't seen it in action myself, but I believe that is the case. When I came out here, what was I gonna do? Something I wanted to do. I don't remember what it was. Oh, you know what we need to do right now is give Mercurio here a water skin. So we'll give him that, and we also need to set him to essential just in case he's not already. Or sorry, to protected. Or I want importance. I want protected. There we are. That way we won't lose him the same way that we lost poor Vorny. All right, so we're about ready to make our journey. Let's see. I want to check my horse's inventory. It's got all the Blackbriar meat in the world. 33, not a bad haul, right? Not terrible for our first little like leg of the journey. And we have literally no money to pay for a carriage, although if we wanted to, we could actually just take a carriage along. And now, let's fucking go. You guys will also notice I've tweaked horsing around, so now it's all wonderful and not terrible. And now we don't have to worry about weird camera glitches with our horse, which is super cool. I also love that we have exactly 1 arrow right now. It's not that great. What is it? We're a little bit minutes afterwards, and I'm just gonna ride a little bit of the way. Here's my goal is to get to Windhelm, which we haven't been to yet, but we will. How nice is this map too, right? Really pretty. Real pretty stuff. Anyway, I think that's gonna about do it for this episode. We got some extra minutes on there. I'm really excited. We're about to start the first leg of our journey, which is very exciting for me. Obviously now there's so much potential for what we could do with Armon. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to start on this journey with all of you. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.